everyone! So in this video I'm going to show you some of the Japanese study material that I've collected over the past few weeks for my endeavors to study a lot this January. First thing that I have, and I have had for a while because I've been studying from this for the past couple months, is Genki 1. This is the textbook that we used in my class. It's really beaten up because I've been taking it around with me everywhere. And I loved this textbook so much. I also got Genki 2 with the CD as well. And yeah, I'm not opening this up for a while until I basically master everything in the first textbook. I don't think it's appropriate for me to continue. Maybe I'll learn the vocabulary because that's always useful. And speaking of vocab, one of the books that I got is a book of verbs, or at least the Handbook of Japanese Verbs. I kind of just got this to read it. It's not a book of verbs. It was in my Amazon wishlist, and a kind family member bought me a lot of these textbooks for Christmas, and I'm very thankful for that because I think just the more reading material I have, the more motivated I will be to study, because I'm really good at the study thing if I've got the books to read it, you know, because if it's all on the internet, if it's all on my computer, I'm gonna get sidetracked. So I know there are a lot of free ways to learn online, but I'm still more motivated if I'm just sitting down and reading from a book, if that makes any sense. So another book that I got from that wish list was Japanese Sentence Patterns for Effective Communication, a self-study and reference. So yeah, I think this would just teach me a little more about colloquial speaking maybe, or just more natural ways of speaking. And I wanted to get some books that would help me learn different ways, not just the Genki way, because I've heard a lot of people just get stuck in the textbook way of learning, and these books aren't necessarily textbooks. So yeah, I haven't read either of those books yet. I haven't even flipped through them, but I just thought I'd let you know that they're in my possession. And if any of you have been subscribing to me because of my Japanese videos, let me know, and let me know if you'd appreciate this sort of book review of these books, because I've heard a lot of people talk about this whole series of learning, and I'm a true beginner, really. I mean, I've only been learning Japanese for about 5 months, so from that perspective, I think I could give you a bit of an honest review. And the last book that I did start reading during my semester as soon as I got it, because I just heard so many good things about it, and it was honestly very interesting, is called Making Sense of Japanese, What the Textbooks Don't Tell You by Rubin. And what I find really interesting about this book is that he isn't originally Japanese. He learned it being an English speaker, so he has really good perspective on how to learn Japanese being an English speaker, obviously, because he did it. Those are the textbooks that I got, and I did end up getting a couple mangas as well that I thought I'd share with you. Well, 3 altogether. And I also got an adorable little dictionary, because I never had a little dictionary like this. And I'm learning Japanese, so if there is a word that I need to look up, obviously it doesn't have everything because it's super small, and, you know, I just wanted it. It's so adorable. Oh, and all of these things I got at the Kinokuniya bookstore in Manhattan on 40th and 6th Avenue in the city, which is a great place to go to, obviously, if you're studying Japanese, or even if you're not, because it's just the Japanese bookstore. How often are you going to get to go to a Japanese bookstore in the US? The first manga I got, I think I'm going to be able to read a lot sooner than the others because it's aimed at children, and they say that these are just easier to read because of the not so complicated vocabulary. It's Yatsubato, which I actually read when I was in middle school, the English version, and I thought I had Yotsuba 1 in English as well from when I used to read them, but apparently I gave it away and I only have 2 and 3. So I can't cheat and read the English version and then the Japanese version alongside of it so I can see what's going on. But that's okay because I've learned from seeing other mangas and comparing them to the Japanese versions that they don't really like translate it directly by what it means. They kind of just translate the meaning of the whole sentence to sound more natural in English, which is kind of disappointing if you do want to learn Japanese through mangas. So yeah, I bought all these things because I thought, and I still think, that I should be immersing myself in the culture. I'm not going to force it on myself because I am learning Japanese for fun and also for business reasons, if I ever want to use it in my business career. But I do thoroughly enjoy physical, like, great publications like manga. I love the way that they're published, and I just love the idea of collecting them, but I'm never going to, like, be obsessed with all that kind of stuff, you know, because I never have been. Don't know why I had to disclaim all that, but it was just on my mind. Next thing I got is, let's see if I can say it in Japanese. Suki na yo, right? I think. Say I love you. I got this because a friend of mine, a YouTuber, Melissa Books, had done a review of the anime. She recently took it down, I guess, because she didn't want her book channel to have any anime content on it. But when it was up, I saw it, and I loved the whole idea of it. And, you know, I've tried to read this, but I don't have the vocabulary yet to fully understand everything because I hardly know any verbs, really, or, like, how to say lots of things. So most of these things are just going to be sitting on my shelf till I can read them, but it'll be motivation for when I am able to. And the next one is House of the Sun. Taiyo no Ie. Taiyo no Ie. This is adorable. I love this publication the most. The way that it's designed is freaking amazing, and I'm definitely going to keep buying these just because I think they're so gorgeous. I mean, look at the back. Even if I can't read them all yet, I want to own them. Another thing I noticed about Japanese manga is it's so much cheaper. I think all of those were $6 each. The US versions are like $12 each. I don't really understand why. I mean, they are physically smaller than the American versions of mangas, but it's the only difference I can really think of. So yeah, those are all of my Japanese books that I own. Again, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do any kind of review of these books. And yeah, one more thing. In the future, I don't really know when at this point, but I may upload some videos of me speaking in Japanese once I get more comfortable with speaking and I know sentence patterns and how to speak a bit more confidently, so I can just get some feedback from anyone else who's learning Japanese. But that also might be on a separate channel. I'm not completely sure if I want Geek Guru to be Japanese related fully, or it could just be like a once a week kind of thing, so anyone who isn't interested in Japanese just doesn't have to watch those videos. So yeah, let me know what you think if you care about that. And yeah, I'll see you in a different video. Bye bye.